For the first time since the 1970s, we're taking the Camaro back to the drag strip. This car hasn't been to the drag strip since the 1970s, back when my dad did, when he was like 16, 18 years old, somewhere in between there. I've actually personally never been down a drag strip before. I've been there, watched races, whatnot, but I've never made any kind of passes. So we've got a lot of work to do. We have an autocross setup on this car. We did a lot of autocross in the last couple years. We got to take the setup off of it. We got to adjust caster, camber, toe, that sort of thing. Make sure it's going to drive straight, quick. These rear tires, a good friend of mine, Lee, gave me these to try out. So I don't even know if they're going to work. They may rub. Probably going to have to maybe get some other set of tires so it's going to work. But we got to get that fixed and check. We got some other maintenance stuff we got to do. We got a lot ahead of us, 4 days here to get it ready. Test some tunes on a Friday. It's a no prep. We'll see how the car does. It might not even hook up. We might just spin the whole time. So it's going to be a learning experience together. Let's get after it. We got a lot to do. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and jack this up. So I was rolling one of the tires around and it sounded like there's a freaking rocket. So I'll have to take it back off the bead and see if I can get the rocket out. If you were wondering, these are a pain in the butt to put on. Alright, so I'm gonna have to find the lug nuts for these because I haven't put these kind of wheels on in a long time, so give me just a minute. I gotta get the other lug nuts. Okay, let's see how bad this one's gonna rub. I don't know, it's gonna be really close, but I guess we'll just have to see what it does and go from there. Gotta be shit me. All these threads are messed up on this one. Okay guys, let's try this again. So we did a little test driving yesterday. We drove up and down the road to see if it was gonna rub. It's currently not rubbing, so I think we're gonna be all right for Friday. Tonight we're gonna try to pull the camber out as much as we can. Maybe not so much caster, but we're gonna try to get the front end straightened up to where we can go straight instead of left and right. I went ahead and pulled the spring rubbers out that we had last year in the autocross. We're not gonna need those Friday, so we're gonna put those on the shelf until August when we need them again. Right now we're gonna go ahead and start pulling these control arms apart, get some of the caster and camber out of it, and then we're gonna try to do some toe, set the toe. Might have to have somebody come help me with that. Anyway, let's go ahead and start on the suspension. We might have to sit this on the ground because I don't know if I can actually get this apart. Well, crap. Well, I guess we're gonna sit it back on the ground. Okay, let's try this again. I'm just taking this one out. So I had to put longer bolts in for the control arms on the upper control arm on one side so I can get more caster in it on the back. So you take the control arms and kick the back of them inward toward the motor to create caster. I'm gonna change out the bolt. I don't actually know why I am, because I think I'm just gonna take shims out is what we're gonna do, so we don't even have to take all those out, because I'm probably gonna put those back in there for the autocross and I don't need to take them out. Okay guys, so I'll kind of show you what I'm doing here briefly. When you do camber and caster whatnot, you do it in degrees, but we are doing it in inches. But just to kind of show you ideally what we're trying to do here, we're trying to lean the wheel out. So right now the bottom is at 7 inches, and then the top, I'm gonna say the top is 7.5. So the tire is leaned in 7.5 inches at the top. So it has 1/2 inch of camber. So what we're going to try to do next, we're going to try to get this closer to like a 1/4 inch leaned in. So we're going to take camber out of it. And to do that, you just take shims out or add shims depending on if you're putting camber in it or taking camber out. All right guys, we got the front end on this side at least. We got it to where it's cambered in 1/8 of an inch. I think it was, I can't remember exactly, but it's cambered in 1/8 of an inch. Probably could use a little bit more for the street, but I don't want to wear these front tires out. Gives us a little camber, it's got a little caster in it too. We're gonna go over to the left front and try to get it close to what this is, because when we start messing with the toe, it's gonna throw everything off again. So we're just gonna try to get it in the ballpark, and then we'll go from there once we get it. We just want it to drive straight. So we're gonna go ahead and pull the aftermarket grade 8 bolt that I got because I ran out of adjustment on it on the passenger side. So we're gonna go ahead, pull that one out, and once we do that, then we're gonna mess with the toe probably tomorrow. Alright guys, one of the other important things we have to do today, we have to set the toe. To set the toe, I want to make sure at least one side is square, and then we'll go off of the other side and adjust it as needed. So what we're going to do right now, you see our string strung down across the jack stands. Here in the back, you can't really see it probably, the string is touched up against the outside of the tire on the back. And ideally, your rear end is square, so you shouldn't have to make sure it's square. Everything up front here is what you want to make square. We're going to toe it in 1/16 of an inch. So that way when we launch, it should be straight when we're driving down the track, ideally. But right now what we're going to try to do is make this tire completely straight. We have the steering wheel straight, so now we need to make it straight, and we'll use our measuring tape to get it exactly where it needs to be, and then we'll probably go to the other side to get it square, and then adjust it to 1/16 of an inch from there. Alright guys, we went ahead and took the tie rod loose to where we can move it in and outward. Right now the back is at 2 3/8, the front is at 3 3/4. So it needs to go way out to left field. Let's just turn a little bit and see where it ends up. So what we just did there is we turned the front of the wheel out this way. So right now it's at 3 inches, so we moved it out 1/4 inch. Now it's at 2.5, so she needs to keep going. We'll do one more turn and then check it again. And also, as you do this, you want to kind of bounce the car up and down, shake the wheel, even possibly roll it, because when you do that, it does change stuff. Just like we're changing the camber right now also. Camber and caster that we checked yesterday, that is also changing right now too. All right, so what we end up doing, we adjusted a little bit with the adjuster, and then we just actually took the steering wheel and turned it the rest of the way to where it was 2.5 on both ends. So then now this side is square with the rear end. Now we have to make that side over there square with the rear end, but we have to try to do it with the tie rod end. So then the front end's square with the back. Then we will toe it in off of that side 1/16 of an inch. This side we won't touch it no more. So what we'll go ahead and do right now is we'll go ahead and tighten the tie rod end back up. Okay guys, we got that tightened up now. I think what we're gonna do before it gets dark, we're gonna run up the road and see how it drives. Make sure it's not all over the road because we want it to go straight. We're going drag racing. Let's throw everything off this thing and take her down the road. Okay guys, it is crunch time. Today we went and picked up some more parts. I got a rag joint. They make 3 of these, so if you have a car like this, They make 3, so figure out what spline you got. I picked up these. I got the hose clamps, so we can double hose clamp the radiator hoses. And then I got a lug nut today. Put the lug nut on already. What we're gonna do is we're gonna button this thing up, and then we're gonna be done with it. We're gonna do a nut bolt check today because it is crunch time. Tomorrow is the day, so we gotta get this thing ready. It's probably gonna be a late night, so let's get after it and do the rest of the junk that we gotta do today. So right now I'm doubling up the hose clamps, and of course this one strips out and completely won't come out, so I just had to cut it with the grinder. Alright guys, we're kind of doing a half boat check. I gotta put the center caps wherever they might be. I gotta put the center caps in that I didn't put in when I first put these on. So we're putting these on right now. Pretty close to being done. We're gonna check a couple other things that we still need to check. But no major rubs, so we don't have to worry about that.
Yeah!
Alright, let's go to the valley. Alright guys, we just pulled in. My camera is acting like a little and won't cooperate. But we're here, we're sitting in line, and they're moving. Hello.
Gonna watch or run?
I'm gonna try and run.
Okay, so you're gonna race in his race?
No, I'm just here for testing too.
Okay, now
yes, ma'am.
No prep track tonight.
Okay.
Okay, $25.
And so I've been here, but I've never raced.
Take a left and come up behind that car there, stage in lane 8.
Okay.
That little gray building is the tech building.
Okay.
So he'll be out there to take y'all in and just hang in line and he'll go from there.
Thank you.
All right, have a good night.
You too. Well, we didn't get away from tech. Hopefully we don't get sent home. That's gonna be such a bummer. Alright, well let's fill out this pit card. Alright guys, we'll walk up here and see what they say. Alright guys, we passed tech. I think I'm going the wrong way, but we passed tech though. I look like an idiot driving down through here. I can beat him?
What?
Think I can beat him?
All right, but they let you over in the where you stayed in?
We got a bad chicken foot. We're not gonna say it's for sure chicken foot. He might have slid out of the seat. Someone check the bolts on the seat.
I left it before I got to the line.
The ticket didn't print.
Is there any way I could get a ticket?
Yeah, you can go up to the tower and get one.
Okay, sweet.
I'm sorry.
No, you're okay, no problem. Thank you. Our ticket didn't print. Holy crap, that thing took off. It bogged down, I didn't have it high enough. Holy crap, that was awesome. I don't know where nobody's at, so they didn't print my ticket, so I'm gonna go up to the stand and see if we can get a slip. So we'll be right back.
They give it to you?
So I got it was 880 is what I turned. But the reaction time was almost a second.
Yeah, I seen that. 9.
He was asleep though.
It was asleep.
For all his was a 416.
Reaction time?
Yeah, that was his.
Damn. Yeah, he beat you to like that.
60. I beat him in the 60 foot.
Yeah, you got ahead of him pretty quick.
Quick, yeah.
74. We gotta go faster than that.
Well, if you just improve your reaction time
Yeah.
and don't let off the gas until you go through the lights,
Yeah.
Where'd you hit third gear at?
I couldn't even tell you where I shifted.
How high did you run it?
I rounded out to like 5, but I shifted wise. I wasn't paying no attention. I got the third, but I went out of it and I was like, oh, I went out of it. Yeah, I guess I'm gonna go get in line. I can't see nothing. We're gonna get gapped this time, guys.
dude almost had you.
Woo! It took off a hell of a lot better that time. It was a little bit faster.
770 something, or 870 something.
Yeah, I was at 876 that time, and then my 60 foot. I don't know what my 60 foot was last time. My reaction time was better. It was a 632 that time. It was like a 940. 940. I took a nap on that first run. What do you think, crew chief? What do you think, crew chief?
Hey, on that tree, if you tried to time
Well, last time
you did better last time.
Last time the tree was, I don't know what it was. I was like,
Well, just kind of time them lights. When that last amber comes on, go.
I don't think the last tree was like that.
Well, when the last amber comes on, go. Don't wait for it to turn green because you're late.
Yeah. That time 60 foot got better. It was a 199.8. My ET was 868, so we definitely got faster. Looks like we're gonna get gapped, guys. Let's go! Woo! Let's see what our reaction time was there. 6:21 reaction time, so I think that was our quickest reaction time. The 60 foot 1.920 ETA 8:55. Gonna whoop John Force one day. Oh, no sooner than I get home, well, right front tire goes flat. I guess it's better it goes flat here than on the side of Dixie Highway.